if you're a fan of this show, you know I like to bring you the interesting, the weird, the different, the underappreciated toy lines. Sometimes I do a little bit of research if I'm not familiar with them, but this is one I have no idea anything about Dragonheart. I think it might have been a TV show. I kind of remember 1995. This is a Kenner one. And yeah, MCA Universal, so that would make sense. Um, but yeah, I have no idea what the show is or about. I like how it says in the notes that pose may require hand support. Yeah, that's kind of an understatement. Um, we got some cool dragons, if that's kind of your thing, if you're into dragons and such. This is Dragonheart Kara with axe chopping combat cart. I liked it because it's a female figure. Its name's Kara, which is one of my daughter's names. I mean, how could you pass up axe chopping combat cart? That's pretty badass. It was also $3 at the flea market. So it was funny when I got this off the shelf and I was paying. The guy's like, "Oh, I got a whole big box of those. If you want more." It's like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I just want this one. I don't need any more. They not really my cup of tea." But I think it'd be cool to get all these guys and then have them set up fight the Kenner Waterworld action figures. Maybe I'll get my friend Chris on that. He has a complete set of the Waterworld figures because he's a Kenner guy. This was obviously at this point they were bought by Hasbro from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, but Kenner was based in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is close to where I live. I live in the suburbs of Cincinnati. I'm actually in Kentucky. It's right across the river. You can, depending on where you live or work, you can actually see Cincinnati from your window. We're about, I don't know, 7 minutes from Cincinnati. So we kind of claim it. We're in a different state. It's kind of weird. Not super interesting. Probably more interesting than Dragonheart, but I digress. Also, I like that there's a Big Lots price tag kind of ripped off on there. I mean, you know it's Big Lots because it's got the orange on there. So this was probably, Big Lots a couple years later. I mean, you probably got it for $1.99, and then who knows where it came from. So this is Kara. I don't know if she has a last name. Let's see. Doesn't really give a description of who she is or anything. She just has a combat axe chopping combat cart. So Kara has a lot of stuff here. So let's see. We have an axe. Tape. We'll get the tape off of there. So an axe. We have another axe. We have another axe and another axe. We have Kara herself, which doesn't have a lot of articulation. It almost the articulation of what you'd expect from a McDonald's toy. She, moves at the neck, and actually, look at that, it's kind of breaking at the shoulders, the waist, and that's it. No articulation at the knees or elbows or anything like that. So, interesting. It says 1996 on there, and the card says 95. Anyway. So there's Kara. We'll call her Kara Zor-El because I don't know her last name. Here's her cart. It's got some wheels and some other stuff. There's a flag because the flag represents your Dragon Clan or some stuff. I guess this is like some kind of Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings stuff. So, so she can hold her axes. It says she holds her weapons in her hand. Her figure actually says it does not say anything about her pose maybe requiring hand support. Come on, Kenner / Hasbro, getting kind of weak. They can be snapped together to form a single weapon. Oh, that's cool. Let's do that. Okay, so that's kind of badass. She's got this big, like, double axe thing that, interestingly, she can't really hold because of the way her hands are sculpted. So not something that was really thought out well. I mean, she can hold it like that, but geez, I can imagine a big, tall double axe. I mean, if you think she's kind of short. She's probably close to 5 foot. I mean, this thing is, to scale, probably close to, 7 feet tall compared to her. I'm sure that's heavy. So not a well-made toy line. I mean, definitely does not compare to my Warriors of Virtue Mudlap figure, which you might have seen in a previous episode. If you haven't, check it out because it's pretty... I made a pretty bold statement in that video. Kara does not want to hold her axes. There she goes. Okay. So there's Kara holding her big axe. I mean, that's pretty intense. Okay. So insert the handle of either axe into the bottom holder. Or roll the cart forwards or backwards for a chopping action. The pendant and extra axe store in the cart as shown. To launch an axe, insert the handle to the top holder. Holding the cart down, pull down on the blade and release. Okay. I didn't really understand all that. So, let's see. So it goes like this. And then so this guy goes... So I guess it goes in here like that. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then they give you this like tiny, tiny picture. Insert the handle of either axe into the bottom holder. Yeah. I see that. Oh, so I guess you just kind of do the one. It's not chopping. So then we have the top holder. Is that the top holder? Is this the top holder? Oh, so it's kind of like a catapult, I guess. Let's see. Okay, that's all right, I guess. I don't know. This is stupid. Come on, Kenner, Hasbro. I guess I have it the wrong way. I think that's the problem. I think I have this going the wrong way. I think it goes like this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's chopping. Chopping those dragons. So that's kind of badass. How does she use it? How does she hold it? I mean, she stands behind it and pushes, but that's the thing. She doesn't have anything to really hang on to it with. There's no handle or anything like that. That's what's kind of odd. I guess this guy can... I don't know. That might chop her in the face, though. We don't want that. That would be bad. So I guess the flag goes right here. That makes sense. And then, you know, kind of falls over because it weighs it down. So yeah, this is just a... I mean, I'm supposed to hold her and move that, and it's supposed to chop, and it doesn't even work all that great. There we go. I don't know. So yeah, you can chop some dragons, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Dragonheart. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about this. It kind of sucks, but you know, comes a lot of things. And I guess again, if you want to, I think it'd be cool to have them fight your Waterworld figures. Maybe if you like, you can make some kind of Game of Thrones custom or something like that. I know nothing about that show. So anyway, thanks for watching. Watch out for dragons.